Hi guys, so today as I was scrolling through my newsfeed on Facebook, I saw this video posted by the lovely Natalie Alkovich about, like, if you've seen it, obviously you know it's about bullying and how it's wrong and how people nowadays keep getting judged on, like, their sexuality and their situations and just being bullied in general. And it was a really good video, Natalie. I hope you're watching this, and it just kind of inspired me to make my own video. And I don't know, like, I'm not going to sit here and try and repeat everything you said because you already posted it, you already got it out there, but I think something that, like, people keep getting judged on that no one really pays attention to is the amount of pain that they're going through and depression. Like, I know that there's people on Facebook who post pictures of their arms because they cut themselves, and people are like, oh, well, maybe you should just go kill yourself because, you know, who posts that on Facebook? You just want attention. And some people do it because they want attention, and some people do it because they really are hurting, and maybe that is their way of telling you. And after I saw your video, I sat here all night thinking about it, and I wanted to say something. I wanted to do something about it too. And I sat down and I wrote this huge long paragraph, and as I was halfway through it, I realized that why would I write it, post it on Facebook, when I could just say it and tell you guys. And I just think that something that we don't pay attention to is, like, people, like, obviously bullying needs more attention. Like, people won't see cyberbullying and just bullying in general, but I think that something people look past is the amount of pain someone can be going through and their problems. Like, there could be someone, like, that their mom is dying or their dad is dying, or, you know, they're going through a divorce, or their parents are, and, you know, stuff like that, that people, like, sit here and they're like, wow, and they talk about it and they're like, oh, that sucks for them, like, you know, and it does suck for them, and it's sad to see. But there's other people out there who, like, I see people post on Facebook about how they're going to be alone on Valentine's Day, and everyone, like, no one cares really about that, like, you know, because there's people who don't have a mother on Mother's Day or a father on Father's Day, and that is really sad, guys. Like, it's really sad. But, you know, that person could really be alone, like, and when they post a status saying alone on Valentine's Day, they could actually just feel alone in general, and that could be their way of telling you, and you don't know that. There could be somebody who's just naturally sad and depressed, and they could have, like, the perfect family, and they just don't feel right, they just don't feel happy with their lives, and nobody pays attention to stuff like that. Like, they only look at the serious problems, really. Like, I'm not saying, like, I see people who just try to get attention with breakups or with life, and that's sad, but still, like, you can't sit there and judge them because they were dating someone for a couple months and they broke up and they're upset about it. Like, some people, their friends are gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry for you, but they don't, I mean, like, if they post that on Facebook, no one's really gonna, that's not gonna attract attention from other people, like, people you don't really know, you don't really talk to anymore. But if I were to post on Facebook, my dad has cancer or something like that, which I'm not saying anything, like, people who, like, Andrea, your dad's dying of cancer, and I'm really sorry for you. Like, you're a really strong girl for having to go through that. But there's other people who, like, post on Facebook about a breakup or something, and no one really cares because, you know, it's not like their mom is dying or something, and it's not fair that those people get all the attention and these other people could sit there and feel really alone because they are alone on Valentine's Day and they did just go through a breakup or something stupid like that. It might seem stupid to you, but to them that's a real problem, and that's sad. And there's some people who just have a bad day, who've been bullied, or somebody said something hurtful to them, or they're worried about their grades or something like that, and they have all this stress, and nobody really pays attention to that. And I think it's something that people should pay attention to. And, like, it's really sad how much bullying there's out there. As Natalie said, like, we've all bullied, though, like, whether it's just commenting on a Facebook status or bullying outside in school. You know, whether you're talking about someone behind their back, like, it's wrong. Like, I've bullied. I think everybody's bullied, and I've actually talked about people behind their backs, and I have actually wished death upon someone, which is so wrong. Like, on so many levels, it's wrong. And I'd like to say sorry to the people that I've hurt and that I've bullied, and if I've ever hurt or offended you, I'm so sorry. But, you know, like, I feel like I'm getting off track here, but my parents are divorced, but I don't have the worst life. I don't really talk to my dad because we don't get along, and I feel like he hates me, but my mom is here for me, and I have friends, like, you know. I have some people who sit there and judge me at school and don't like me because I'm such an outgoing person and I seem so happy all the time. But in reality, I'm not. Sometimes people will be like, "Are you okay, Sam?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm okay." But in reality, I just want to sit and cry. You know, and like, I still don't have the worst life. Like, I was working the other day and my friend Matt came in and he's like, "You don't look happy." And I'm like, "I'm not, because I had a bad week last week." And I'm like, "I'm having a tough week." And he's like, "You're having a tough week?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I found out my mom has cancer." And I'm just so sorry for you, Matt, if you're watching this. I'm so sorry, and I hope everything works out. I see people like that, and I feel so bad because other people have harder lives than me, but just because, like, and even you, like, whoever's watching this, maybe you have the perfect family, but you're just depressed, and I'm sorry, okay? Maybe your grandma passed away, maybe your family member passed away, maybe you are going through family stuff, and I'm sorry, no matter what your problem is, I'm sorry. Like, the amount of pain you're going through, I don't know what kind of pain you're going through. It could be you just got dumped by someone you really cared about or you really liked. It could be that the guy you thought liked you doesn't. It could be that your best friend doesn't want to talk to you anymore because of something stupid. It could be that your mom does have cancer. It could be that your dad doesn't talk to you like mine doesn't. It could be that people judge you because, like Natalie, how people were commenting on your video, people could judge you because you posted that one. That was something that took a lot of guts, and I hope I have the guts to actually post this, but that was really brave, and people who were judging you were just, they're just dumb. Like, we don't need to do that. We don't need to judge people like that. We don't need to hurt people like that. And, you know, like, judging someone or bullying someone in general is really bad, but also judging someone on the amount of pain they're going through, that's just as bad. I know some people who just don't see the point in living. Like, they could have a decent life. Maybe there are some small problems going on, but they just don't see the point of living. They don't see the reason. They've wanted to kill themselves more times than they can count. You know, I hope they hold on, like, all the people out there, couple in particular, like, you're stronger than that. The people who cut themselves that I know, the people that have suicidal thoughts, you know, the people that think they're not skinny enough, the people who think that they're not pretty enough, the people who don't have the nicest clothes, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that you're going through stuff like that. And, you know, you need to know that your problems are important too, and just because it's not some serious problem doesn't mean that people don't care, because I care. Even if you don't know me, even if it's the stupidest thing, maybe you just had a bad day and you're feeling down, I care. Like, you need to know somebody does. I do. It gets really wrong, people. I think that we all just need to step back and pay attention to all the problems out there. We need to worry about the little problems too, just like the big ones. We need to look at people who are depressed because of the smallest things, and we need to show some consideration for them. Show the love. There's way too much bullying nowadays, and there's way too much sadness and depression going on in the world. It's really sad to see. And not making this video, and if anyone's going to comment in hopes that people are going to feel bad for me, I don't even know if anyone's going to watch this video, and I don't care. It's better than writing out some huge long essay on Facebook. I think that people just need to, you know, don't judge someone's pain. You know, you're going through pain too. You know, don't look at that person and say their problems don't matter, because they're not that serious. All problems are serious. Whether it's a breakup, whether it's friends mad at you, whether it's your family member passed away, whatever the problem is, it matters, okay? Like, everybody's problems matter. Everybody's sadness and depression matters. And we need to stop judging that. And to anyone that I've ever judged because of your problems, anyone I've ever, you know, like, called a slut or a whore, talked about behind your back, or said that your problems don't really matter, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And for 2 people in particular that I really don't like, the one person I've actually wished death upon, I'm sorry. Like, I may not like you, but no matter the situation, no matter how much I hate you, that's not right. And I'm sorry. To Natalie, thank you for inspiring me to make this video, and if I have the guts to show it, then thank you even more. I hope somebody actually watches it. And